Hello everyone and welcome! I'm Mike and this is Mike's After Action Reviews, and if you are a subscriber to this channel, then that makes you a member of the Action Pack. So subscribe guys, hit that notification bell so you can be notified of every time I'm streaming or put out a new review, and join the coolest club in town. Here we go. So today we are playing Control. This is our third live stream. We haven't really been able to do like a real live stream. I've had a lot going on and I've had to do some running around and things, so every time that we go to do it, usually we get caught up in something and I have to cut it short. So here we go, we are going live. Boom. Doo-ba-doo. Start my gameplay recording and I'm going to flip this on up over here. Whew. Excellent. And if there are any issues with audio or visual problems, any issues with audio or visual problems, any audio or visual issues during the stream, let me know and I will fix it in real time. So here we go. Last time we had just discovered... I have some peanuts I'm going to eat. So last time, over our last two streams, we came into this kind of creepy government building called the Bureau of Control. Found a guy who had killed himself, and he was supposed to be the director. With... oh, I can't even show you. With this gun. So he killed himself with the gun. And what is it? It says 1. Ooh. Oh, cool. I'm gonna equip that. Oh, I can equip this one or this one. Health plus 15, energy, recovery. Oh, I'm gonna equip the health. So then we picked up the gun and there was like this entity they called the Board. The Board. Resistance is futile, for we are the Board. So the Board immediately makes me the new director. Am I really loud? Well, I don't know. So they make me the new director. Just a second, I'm gonna check this. I'm just going to do an audio check because I can't tell and nobody is watching me right now. Check because I can't tell and nobody is watching. Let me see. Test. Test. Alright, well, sounds okay to me. So... no, that looks like it's too loud. 1 second, guys. Let me just adjust this. How does that... yeah, that sounds right. That looks right. Okay. Yeah, if there are any issues, just let me know. Right now, I'm alone. If anybody logs in and they see that they're having some issues, just let me know. So anyway, so the Board makes me the new director of Control. Of the Bureau of Control. And I walk around and I start hearing some voices and seeing some visual stuff. And I met these people. And I had to fight some agents that have been taken over. Just randomly, you'll kind of see how it goes. But they were taken over, so I had to fight them. And then I came in here and met these people who were hidden in a vault. Like a safe room is what they call it. And met them, and now we're trying to figure out... I'm still just really trying to figure out what the heck this game is. What this whole thing is about. It's kind of a mystery. Okay, and I keep talking to something that has like a weird psychic something's weird is going on with like psychic powers or something like that. Ooh. Okay, control points are locations in the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point, the arrangement, or in the blank arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. So, I think that the building changes shape. If you've ever seen like the movie Rose Red, I think it's like the building from Rose Red where it'll change, that's kind of alive in itself, and that's why it's called, the oldest house, These control points are discovered by blank detection of an unobstructed ping using the blank within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctions or blank or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be blank. Oh, okay. I wonder if we're going to unlock redacted versions of all of that stuff. What the heck is that? What is that? That looks weird. It actually looks like the bottom, sorry, like north-south, okay? North looks like arm, leg, other leg, and then way down here's the other arm, and then that's the head down there on the south side. Interesting. Okay. So they were hidden in here, and then I pulled them out, and they said, oh, wait, you can kind of fix certain things and stabilize the area. Oh, that's where I need to go. Maybe we have some hope here of something. Let me just make sure. I feel like this is gonna, this is definitely gonna be one of those games where you're gonna want to get all of the extra little things. I haven't been given a security clearance. Wait a minute. This area is not on the map. Just looking around. Is there something... That's just my wife moving around. Is there something to be discovered here? Again, I must not have security clearance. Okay. So this area is not on the map. It's like a hidden little area. Okay. So something you're going to notice is that the controller is just a little bit wonky. I've done a video on this. Problem with PlayStation 5 that no one else is talking about. And it's just something that I'm trying to get used to and kind of overcome here, because the PS4 games played in a PS5 just seem to have like weird responsiveness with the joysticks. Okay, let me see.
It was worth a shot. Thank you, Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
See, that's like the psychic.
I've seen mentions of an altered world event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. A few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench. The ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience.
But he's dead.
He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director,
Okay.
but that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader.
You are now.
Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
Oh, there's the hotline.
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know.
Oh, so we got a new little thing. Let's see. Health recovery per element pickup. Actually, I want that one. Healing. Okay. Completed one mission. Here's the next one. Okay. Excuse me. Emily instructs Jesse to find the hotline, an object of power in the form of an old telephone, to understand the messages from the director, from the dead director trying to communicate with her. They hope he can divide insight into the Hiss invasion. So the Bureau is under attack. The only person you should fail is yourself.
There are no stupid questions. The door to the hotline should be in the communications department.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
What is this place?
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times.
So it's in New York.
How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door. Okay.
It's like Hogwarts.
This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I'd need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah. Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this? Got it. Thanks.
Wait, I'm going to ask that question again because I missed the first
Can you
part.
tell me what an object of power
so
is?
an object of power.
Exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
I understand.
Did she memorize this? Got it. Thanks.
Okay.
So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
Wait, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Okay. So we're starting to figure some things out.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
So there.
Just let me know.
What is the name? What is the name of the guy? Detective Mueller. That's what it is. Was he an No, he was an FBI agent. It doesn't matter. This is like X-Files. X-Files headquarters. The paranormal people. Does that noise mean anything? Yeah, where was that room that I found that... How do I make the camera go down a little? Ah, there it is. Not the camera, the map. But okay, so I didn't need to. I was just looking. Okay, so we still don't have any kind of clearance or anything. They're not really explaining what exactly they do here yet. It's a mystery. Honestly, it's kind of a big one. Okay. Wait, what is that? Ah. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Usually, what I do when I know that, so that's the way I have to go. And whatever the thing is that's here with me is pointing me in that direction. So if I know I need to go that way, I want to just check around over here. House memory. I don't have a clearance level for any of this stuff. So the building, how would it even work? How would working here even happen if the building actually changes all the time? You know what I'm saying? It's a weird hand. Oh, what was that? It's a weird handshake. I don't know. I feel like it feels like everything that I'm seeing has a meaning. Like later in the game, feels like later in the game, I'm gonna see how little details that I didn't even pay attention to now had like this huge impact. So this room. Just trying to see if there's anything for me to get in here. Oh, okay, let's check this out. Shifted bathroom complaint. I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my butt off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace bathroom. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. Interesting. Energy boost. What you got? Okay, energy. That's fine. I'll just keep things the way that they are right now. Healing. Healing is the thing that I have equipped right now. And I'm going to keep it that way because this game actually is challenging quite a bit. This is not like a, very quick little action game I'm going to run through and... Well, I mean, even longer action games, but it's not, you know. Huh. Can't find your office? So the building sometimes moves. How do you... So I'm saying, so how do they even have like offices and so up here? I mean, does the building not like this office might transport or teleport to another area, right? But will the office actually change what it looks like, change its shape, that kind of stuff? Okay, technological limitations of the oldest house. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on the Bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any signal. Cell phones. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective unconsciousness is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural blank for the oldest house to blank them. Probably understand them. The cultural psyche for the oldest house to understand them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving at too fast of a pace for the blank to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Blank agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering the oldest house. Oh. This is the way that I came in. It's actually really fun because there is a mystery, so there's like an element of fun just to exploring. Is this shatter projectile boost? I can't read what it says because it's like in a weird exclusive to shatter. Oh, okay. So a different weapon form. I think so there's like 4 forms or something. I looked through. I was looking at one of my trophies and I saw another trophy and it said like forms. Because your weapon can shapeshift, which is pretty cool. Why can't I make it into a giant magical hammer? Just noticed this. What is... It's not a post-it notes. Cannot attack. Okay. So this must be like a safe area. Whoa! Is that intentional? There's nothing on there. Whoa! Laser beam physics chart calculation sketch. That's interesting. I wonder if that's intentional or if it's like a bug. It's cool anyway. Actually. Oh, did you hear that? Maybe it was nothing. What a terrible, terrible time to arrive here, you know? Exactly like she said, like she finally gets here and now it's all leaving. It's gonna get destroyed by this hiss, you know? Oh. Can be taken for reuse. Released articles. Seriously, I'm wondering if that's like a feature of the game or it's a glitch. Looks like it might actually be a glitch because I went like this and then all of a sudden, like I bumped into it. Now I can't read anything. Okay, awesome. Seriously, how unlucky are you? You know. So these people can't get out of the building, and I came in. Why is the janitor? Why is the janitor who's here? What is this? Something's happening. I got a vibration in the controller. Oh, is this the way that I came in? I think it is, yeah. Now I have my gun. Okay, that's so there was a part in the game, a piece of lore or something that said that that all these people are actually chanting this residence chant or whatever. It's some adicnium or some weird Latin word, and that's all that they're doing. I wonder if they're. Okay, so I think we found all the lore that we're gonna find. I'm trying to see. So it's interesting to me. It makes me wonder how you would even. Yeah, so we don't even have clearance level 1. How would the Bureau have ever been founded if they weren't ever able to find this place in the first place?
There it is again. Our welcome message.
House memory. Hidden trend. This is probably Twitch telling me to manage everything on my phone. No. Excuse me, you guys. Sorry about that. Just getting messages. Okay, so we have this chant going. I just wish that there was a dodge. And the map, it works. The map works in the game, but it's not exactly the most helpful, because I'm trying to like... Oh, wait a minute. Well, I can attack while using the map. Oh, okay. I love the haptic control triggers. Oh, that's actually just very interesting. I mean, it's interesting. It's not like... So... often, like over there, when I was standing over there, the voice is very kind of soft and talking and whatever. And now it's getting more aggressive. Nostalgia department. Okay. This is very creepy. Yeah, that guy's already dead or whatever. Sorry, I'm getting like a little bit of a tingling here, like, whew. I saw somebody see me. I see you. Oh, dang it. Consecutive kill boost? Ooh, wait a minute. Consecutive kill boost. Oh. Damage after kills plus 33%. That is what I'm talking about. So that voice is a little bit soft, and then now I'm getting to hear it. It seems angry. Okay, travel costs. Okay, summary. Visited the following Nevada accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel Inn and Out, Aztec Court, Sleep E-Bear Motel, Silver Spurs Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inn, A+ Lodge. Accommodations, $831. Meals. How often do you go places where it costs as much to eat as it does to live? I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state. But, hey, guess I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road, Agent L. Hines. The boys of research said performing rituals may help identify any place of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. Let me see. Oh, that's probably why it cost so much, because he was eating the hotel food. Or, you know. What the heck is this? I'm just listening to what it's saying. The first, the second, the third, the fourth, and the fifth one. Just a second, guys. Okay, sorry about that. My wife just needed to ask me a question about our son. Our son's been having trouble sleeping the last couple of nights. Actually, he slept well last night, but the night before, not so good. Okay, let's try this out.
It's overpowering here. You don't want me anywhere near it. With you on that.
Wait, can I just run really fast and get in there? Oh, I lost points. I gotta shave. I'm gonna shave tonight. My lord. Getting to be too much. What? I'm all the way back here. Well. Dang it.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
I can't make this. So because of this problem I've been having with PlayStation 4 games on the PlayStation 5, I have to like aim with my walking. And you can see that I can overcome it, you know, but it kind of sucks. Okay, ready? Let's try this.
Overpowering.
Alright, so there is not a way to survive that. So I think that this game actually, now that I've said it, it makes me think, I think the game is actually a lot like the movie Rose Red. Like psychic powers, psychic stuff.
There it is again.
Happening.
A welcome message.
Cool. So the hiss does not Alright, well that's doing nothing. Why are you guys here? Whoa! Hiss barrier. What is this? Okay, the hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. Two methods have been discovered for lowering them. Destroy the multiple concentrated resonant sounds found in the vicinity. Destroy the hiss entities in the area. The resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Refer to file blank for a full report. It's interesting because all of these documents I'm finding call it the Hiss, and I just invented that name for it, so it must be some kind of time-bending thing. Because it doesn't seem... This doesn't seem like the type of game to have, you know, because that's kind of like a plot hole, I guess you'd say. This game doesn't seem... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. The game doesn't seem like the type to have a plot hole like that without there being some kind of explanation as to how it works. Okay, Havana. An auditory event occurred at the United States Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of the diplomatic staff stationed there. Deaths were reported and the outgoing information has been managed. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the awe, which is reported to have been blank. Staff experienced sudden, intense vibrations and noise, accompanied by an intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for blank minutes. No visual phenomena was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off, and the embassy staff were transported to the continental U.S. After Formula 1.9 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an altered item. The item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. Interesting, so other things can be altered items. Oh, what the heck? What do I do? Nope. This is kind of a creepier game than I thought it was going to be. What the heck? Seriously, the way that works is awesome. I'm almost... Oh, that's... I was gonna say, that's... What is that thing? But it is the health. Okay, due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. So, green is stable, yellow, low possibility, even anticipated. Orange, high likelihood of unanticipated, frequent unanticipated building shifts. Okay. No way in there. Seriously, actually finding the lore stuff is almost exciting as just playing through the game and kind of discovering the open, because that's what this really seems to me to be, is just a big mystery. Like, what is it? Where are we? What are we doing? It's fun. I like that. Excellent. Dead letters. Now those guys are glowing red. So they are like in their eyes, so they are going to definitely attack me at some point. Okay. Dead letters, machine god. I had a dream, and I built the thing I saw in my dream, a machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows, a new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster and the fans, plus the timing belt from my car's engine and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you wanted it to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. See, mentally insane people aren't really insane. They just see more than we see. God dang it, I should have pulled the trigger. Dang it. Oh, dang it. If I could hit the broadside of a barn. Oh, see, you have to hit him, not the freaking... I'm trying to, like, hit the shield. shotgun guy. It's all dark over here. Singing fish. Mr. Governor, I called the police, but they never came to my house. I got a problem, and you got to send folk to fix it. I got my wife, one of them singing fish on the walls. It's not a real fish. It sings when you hit a button. But it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs. Says lots of cuss words. The devil got in my house because of the fish, and you got to come handle it. My wife is real upset. When can you come? Interesting. Dead letters. So this is probably letters that the Bureau gets about, or the letters that the Bureau gets about weird phenomenon that and either end up being nothing or they end up being something, but they've been handled, so they're dead now. Like it's not an active thing. Okay. Yeah, you gotta look at this. Just seriously, this is what's causing me problems when I'm aiming. So I see a guy and I go like this, but then when I stop moving the controller, it still moves for like a split second. It's like, so I have a... Okay, I'm gonna do it. Just say it. It's like if I were to record. I have a Blue Yeti microphone. Wonderful, wonderful microphone. But I also have like a 8-foot long extension, USB extension. If I plug the USB extension into the microphone and then plug the microphone in the computer, when I talk, there's a little bit of a delay. That's what it's like playing. It's kind of like in reverse. No, it's not really like in well, it's kind of like in reverse. Because there's not really a delay on the front end where I move, it goes, but then when I stop, it keeps moving. It's such a bother. Here we go. Okay, let's see this. Okay. Greetings, Director Trent. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database the research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. So delinquent mail means... like they got the letter and never answered it. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranormal or paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connection to Oz and other altered materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. Okay. I want to know what that is. What is that? It's like a psychic thing. This is seriously. The Bureau of Control just seems like an evil version of S.H.I.E.L.D. so far. Huh, interesting. This is the control point, isn't it? Just a second.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Seriously, those are interestingly entertaining. So every time I watch that now... Oh, what's that one say?
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes.
If you don't know, 80 kilobytes
Stolen
is
by our
nothing.
friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes.
Like if a megabyte is $1, kilobyte isn't even a penny.
This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on.
Or maybe
And
I
it
said
did.
that wrong. I meant gigabyte. Yeah.
We don't have the details, but when things started...
Cool. What is this?
Reminder.
This guy. I love this. Casper Darling.
Objects of power can cause...
Alright, well, control point. Here we come. Core.
Communications. We're on the right track.
Just wait a second, because now I've unlocked other stuff. How far down does this thing go? Okay. So red is the hiss. You see stuff in red. To whom it may concern, I am being contacted by the past presidents of the United States of America. They appear as spirit guides, giving me their wisdom. John Adams keeps saying I need to fix America, but I can't really understand him. They all have a lot of opinions. People tell me I'm imagining it, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower, and I don't know a thing about lawnmowers. Explain that. I have great dead men telling me about the past and the present. If you'd like to use my abilities to help run the government, please let me know. I know the White House could use me. Yours in earnest, James Bartholomew. It'd be awesome if he's in here somewhere as a worker for the Bureau of Control. presidents are telling me how to fix my lawnmower. Okay, Book Club Penny. Hello, avid readers. The Bureau Book Bunch will convene at the usual spot in the corner table in the cafeteria at 5 p.m. on Tuesday, currently discussing Unless You by J.D. Brooks. Everyone should get their reviews to me by Monday before lunch so I can generate some conversation started before the meeting. Happy reading. Before or Unless You. Unless You. The first things that came up was Unless You Become a Child Like Me and Unless You Eat My Flesh. Unless You book. Oh, okay. Never mind. It's not a real book. I didn't think it was, but you never know. Oh, good. These are so entertaining. Just a second. Seriously, I just want to like sit and watch this guy tell me different things about weird paranormal stuff. This is markedly less entertaining. What the heck is this?
Hey, Meg! What's wrong? My mom's dead. I'm so sorry, Meg.
What kind of kid show is this?
I don't know. He blacked it out. It's like the director says, confidential and children don't start with C. The director's a puppet. Dad says my mama went missing in action. She walked into the city and didn't come back.
What is going on here?
I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Topher. We'll find your mama together.
What the heck? Oh, that's creepy. Okay. Very, very unsettling there. I actually wanted to see Threshold Kids.
Stepping to the FBC, there's lots to do, there's lots to read, but don't dash, and don't scream much. Let's join the Threshold Kids. Let's join the Threshold Kids.
Oh, there it is. I want to read what the memo says.
What's wrong?
My mom's dead.
I'm so sorry, Meg. What happened?
I don't know. He blacked it out.
It's like the
We regret to inform you, Department of Casualties and Occupational Accidents. Inform you of an accident that occurred during a recent undertaking in blank that resulted in blank and blank. We suffered great losses while blank, where your family member was probably killed in action. Belair Wright was a valued member of our proud agency, and her legacy will live on among our ranks. Please take solace in the knowledge that blank, a remarkable blank foreign agent. Please address further queries to the blank and comma blank blank and blank. This has to be like a parody of government agencies. I like how they use real people, like real actors, in some of the cutscenes. That's actually really interesting. Almost makes you wonder, you know, with all the weird stuff that's happening. I've already been here, right? Yep. All the weird things that I'm witnessing now are we like extra-dimensional beings, and the video game is the normal world. Doobity-doo. See, now before, I was able to zoom in and look, and it would pop up. What was on the thing would pop up. Huh, interesting. I just like seeing, because of how the physics in the game work, it's interesting to me. Like, you shoot something, and it actually breaks apart. That's cool, you know? Just a second, guys. Alright, in just a minute here, I'm gonna have to at least take a short break to go check something. I just got a message I have to go check. Alright. Is there anything up here? No. Ooh, I heard something. Oh man, there's blood. Oh, I was gonna say that's what it is. Okay. So I came into here already having psychic powers. What? Because like I never learned how to do that. So like, what is up with that? Oh, and there's even rebar inside of there. It's my son knocking on the door. Just a second here. Alright guys, we're gonna find out what just through all of that stuff. Well, here, wait just 1 second while I just have to take a quick break. I will be right back. Alright, we are live again. And my son Brian is going to be joining us. So we're going to see what happens there. He is having trouble sleeping, so he's going to hang out with me. Look. Look. See, he waves hi. Hi, Brian. Hello. Okay. Okay. So we're going to check out. Very creepy. This person just died. It actually seems like the person is not dead. Oh. Brian, give me strength here, okay? The hiss is not happy about that. Shelter. Little safe spots here. Book Club. Samson. Okay. Book Club Notes for Penny. By L. Samson. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was alright. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around, also like a catchphrase, got really annoying real fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers and gun space hippies, or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. That scene where they invade City Planet and convert the entire population using those brainworms, and that space dog fight between those two ace pilots, sign me up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favorite character got killed not even halfway through the story by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face with a gravitational anomaly. His death doesn't feel necessary at all. Okay. Sounds interesting. I want to read that book now. No. What do we got? Oh, Shatter Recoil Efficiency. It only works for Shatter. Which I'm assuming is going to be like a shotgun form. Just because that sounds like the type of thing you would name a shape-shifting gun. Like the form of a shape-shifting gun that when it transforms into a shotgun. Okay, here we go. Dang it, I gotta reset the chat because we got one of these stupid people in here. Just a second, guys. How do I do it? Oh, there it is. Chat, refresh. Okay. Get these people who watch me on Twitch, but they're just bots. Okay, here we go.
An object of power. Looks like the hiss have latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
Wait. Oh, so I'm not even fighting it. Oh, wait. All that stuff can be destroyed. So this must be the floppy disk. Interesting. game is so confusing. Oh, see, that's why the guy died. I was thinking there would be like some monster, but it's really just the object. Oh, OP. Oops. Is that thing glowing? Oh, because it's a TV. I wonder if I shoot the TV. This reminds me, like the atmosphere of the game reminds me of almost like a third-person Soma. Reminds me of Soma. Like there's a mystery, you're not exactly sure what's going on. My son is watching an Italian film right now on Netflix. My son doesn't speak, so I don't know what. Oh, there it is, the floppy disk. Use the force. Use the force, Luke. Ooh. Yeah.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Ah, this is cool though. Okay, let me see. So who is... Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, and I have a little energy meter there. That's good. Okay. If you guys like having Brian with us while we stream, I can definitely do it more often, so... Let's see when I jump. Well, Karen said that that's me jumping. It's not really like a jump. Cool. Ah. Seems like the board is not really like a board, but instead they call it the board, but it seems like some kind of almost shared consciousness being. I keep referring to this thing that's with me, and I have no idea what it is or anything, but it just says like, oh, I don't want to tell them about you, and I can't hear you when I'm here, and this is obviously some kind of board testing facility. This is how they figured out. This is how they figured out that I was good enough to be the director. I wonder if I can pick up enemies this way. Oh, they auto lock on. I'm like, oh, dang it, I messed up. I'm like, what's his name? Darth Maul. You know, Darth Maul, dang it. Darth Maul was one of the, I'm gonna say, only times that you ever see like Obi-Wan in that fight and use force push during combat. Okay, so the hiss is trying to burrow into here. No, but not like the other one forced push, but just like you see him pick something up real quick and throw the boxes at Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn while they're fighting in the Naboo hangar. You don't see them do that very often in the Star Wars series. So what?
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This was what would make the hiss.
Musa. Oh, these powers are cool. Oh, there was a little marker on him. Stop being a baby. You need to chill. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's small movements are so difficult because of this issue. Like, I can't even just barely tap it without the freaking thing flying away at me. I was saying, wait a minute, is that an animal? It's like if Cole from the Infamous games had a gun instead of lightning powers. Like, instead of shooting bolts of lightning, he just had a gun. Because he could do that too. He could use like electromagnetic field to like pick up cars and stuff and throw them at people. Oh, look, see, I can use it as a shield. I wonder if this is going to be one of those games that where, like, it turns out that you're the bad guy, you know? Oh. Okay. The Rangers are the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed expeditionary forces. Their Hiss-corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to corruption, Rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face any threat found during awe response or threshold exploration, including submachine guns, assault rifles, and automatic shotguns. Hiss Rangers utilize these weapons as well as the advanced tactics taught by Bureau instructors. Some are individually outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. Some are additionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. Hiss Rangers have no observed paranatural abilities beyond some being protected by a shield of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Considering the advanced training the Hiss Rangers are capable of applying to their situation, it is feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree, or is the Hiss able to tap into this combat training and utilize it? Further observation is required. Refer to file blank for full report. Okay. The Bureau only allows certain highly trained... First of all, field research on his entity. His corrupted demolition expert. The Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile materials and weaponry. The demolition expert are instructed in the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work as well as combat situations. Hiss demolition experts are the only observed Hiss variants to wield the specially built rocket-propelled grenade that is designed to identify and track blank entities once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. I find it remarkable that the Hiss restrict usage of this weapon to the Bureau personnel who train specifically for its use. What does this tell us about its behavior? Can it not pass along new information to corrupted entities? Still too many unknowns. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, actually. Cool. Case files, floppy disk. Okay. Containment procedure must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. The object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically lift material and throw it a short distance. Excuse me. The object is currently bound to blank for research purposes, stolen from a Soviet military base located in blank by agents blank and blank with the CIA. The diskette contained launch codes to blank missiles believed to be reserved for use against blank. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the Bureau off, and it was requisitioned by agents the next day. So it's 8 inches. I mean, you gotta carry this 8-inch thing around, 8 by 8 everywhere. Come on now. Where am I keeping this 8-inch diskette? Seriously, the way that it's
Emily
designed
said that the
is
hotline
really,
can be reached through the mailroom.
it's really well done. Okay, let me see. Ah. Found you. Weapon armor damage. Ooh, let us see, let us see. I like that, we'll do that. Bum. He plays his games, I play mine. Isn't that right, buddy? It does seem it's like a third person. Like it's got like a Prey feeling to it. I'm liking this better than I liked Prey. But it's just got like that kind of mystery and supernatural powers and stuff like that kind of feeling, you know? Willow outcome. Okay. Re-information campaign summary. National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns make the public much less likely to. Exactly. Whatever happens, guys, always do your research. Never just listen to anybody. News media, politicians, anything. Always find things in writing. That's the thing. A lot of these people, they get a news report, like on the news, and they just go, oh, okay, yeah. They never go and look at the references. Because you have to reference articles and things like that in the news, right? Well, they'll go read it somewhere. Usually the written information is more reliable than things word of mouth, even when it comes from, like television. Anyway, so another awe behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring blank for any off-message opinions, but it's looking like we're in the clear. Tomasi out. That is a picture of me, the director. Oh, I thought there was something up there.
Locked. Maybe there's a key nearby.
Maybe it's this key right here. I don't know if this is a key or not. What happened to that guy? Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
This must open the door.
Assets. Clearance level 1. Cool. Oh, I was like, wait, what the heck? I'm just wondering, like, what did it change, you know? Undefined reading. Oh, like a bathroom area. Cool. See, when Senator Ocasio, or Cortez, whatever she wants to be called that day, or however you say her name, refers to people drinking out of the toilet, this is what they most likely were talking about. There's the toilet. Part of the same plumbing is the sink. Bada bing, bada bang. I don't really get into politics or anything, but I just mentioned that because it's funny. Who's what is this? I already have clearance on one anyway.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan tells his story. Quincy.
Thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspicionCon. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below them. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark, stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room.
There you have it, listeners.
Wow.
What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange.
See, guys?
Can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes you, we do. America Overnight, we'll be right back.
That actually sounds like Coast to Coast, which is a radio station that just, it's all about aliens and stuff like that. But see, guys, it's all true. No, so I just want to clarify this, though, so I don't get into politics or controversy or anything. I'm just saying that was just something that's just clearly funny when you really kind of know how all that stuff works. And then you hear somebody say, oh, they're drinking out of the toilet. Well, no, silly. It's actually interesting. It's done that way because the plumbing is easier to install. Gotta get comfortable, huh? He's getting tired. I'm trying to tire him out. That's what we're... Oh, dang. Perhaps I was mistaken. Okay, so now... Oh, are you getting tired? Ammo refund. I don't care about that. Not right now, anyway. Oh yeah, here's America at night. Or America overnight. Network disconnected. Ah. Seriously, the lore is definitely worth chasing here. Oh no. Okay, last month our on-site server experienced an intrusion by unauthorized users. After a thorough investigation, it was confirmed that the users only accessed a video file which contained portions of various Dr. Darling presentations. Investigators will be able to track the users through their IP addresses. The following are the confirmed identities of these users. These individuals are in breach of Bureau Code 91 and have been placed under surveillance by our external investigation team. Further action is pending. Sleepy, sleepy. I know we're almost finished. Okay, pay attention, Alberto. This is the last time I'm explaining this. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered events that lock one or all of the sectors by restricting the use of the sector elevator. Effectively locking staff in their sector until the emergency is handled. They can only be lifted via the directorial override in maintenance once the director is satisfied that the situation is under control. External lockdowns are a bigger deal. Nothing in or out of the whole building. It's only triggered by a code red containment breach based on some complicated system that security and research slapped together. It can only be lifted once A, the threat has been neutralized, and B, a high clearance individual gives the system the all clear. The process is not the same as the directorial override, so stop saying it so in documentation. I know it's confusing as heck. I've told Darling 100 times to change it, but they're adamant it stays the way it is. Honestly, I don't think they even know how to change it at this point. Let's just make sure our staff understand how this mess all works, okay? I think I just killed that guy accidentally. Here, buddy. He's getting tired. I'm trying to make him fall asleep. Because otherwise he bothers my wife. Oh, come on. Oh. Locked. Oh, watch your hand. Alright, well let's check this out and then I think we're gonna go after this. What the heck is that?
fly now. Great.
They fly now? Seriously, if I could just hit this guy. Yeah. One second, guys. Let me just put us on a short intermission here so I can get my son all figured out. Alright, looks like we're good. Brian, I just gotta fix... No, you gotta... Okay, here we go. There we go. Dang it. I just want to beat this guy, buddy. Then we can go. Seriously. I think I ought to write a letter or an email or something to Sony and just be like, seriously, there's an actual issue. awesome. Now I have this thing stuck inside of me. Whoa. I need health. Where are you? So the only way to get health is to just kill enemies. Alright guys, I think we're actually going to put this to rest for tonight, because I'm dealing with stuff with my child who will not sleep so good. Get him off the bed and then we'll continue on from there. So here we go. We're gonna stop right here. Switch to just cam. And also, bam. Alright, awesome guys. I really appreciate everybody watching. And so does little Brian. Brian, look. Oh, he's distracted. No, he waved to you before when he first came. Wave hi. Oh, hi, Brian. Yeah, hi. Brian and I both appreciate it. The fact that you watched the video, and we also would like it if you like the video. Make sure to leave us a thumbs up and a comment in the comment section below. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know what you think about the game. Let us know if you play it, if you're interested in playing it. Also, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be, see our content and be notified when we put out new videos. Do realize that the reviews are the main focus of the channel, not the live streams. I live stream 100% of my gameplay and then I do the review. Yep, hi Ryan. So definitely go check out the reviews. That's kind of the bread and butter and where I put in most of my effort. Also, if you really want to support the channel, we're very small right now. The biggest thing that you can do is share my content on social media. I am a small content creator. I pay for advertising on multiple platforms, but no advertising that I pay for. Never be as good as you, my viewers, recommending my content to your friends by sharing my videos on social media. So if you would do that, it's something free that you can do that makes, it's just a couple clicks, but it makes a huge difference to the channel, and I would really, really appreciate it. But other than that, just to remind you guys, we do still have the milestone goals. So we're at 171 subscribers right now, as of last time I checked, like before I started streaming. And once we hit 250, we're going to do a $125 cash giveaway. So, like I said, tell your mama, your papa, and your grandma all to subscribe, so that way we can get there, guys. And I just want to tell you one last time, little Brian and I appreciate you watching us play Control, and also, God bless you all, and have a good night.